Hello dear students, welcome to the class on important practical considerations with respect to usage of hormonal contraceptives. So whenever you are prescribed with the hormonal contraceptive to your patient, you have to keep this important consideration in mind. So there are 6 important practical considerations. So practically when you are prescribing the oral contraceptive pills, you have to keep all these 6 practical consideration into account before prescribing. So coming to the important consideration, the first consideration being with respect to the return of fertility. So on discontinuation of all the oral contraceptives as well as the injectable, you should know how long it takes to fertility to return to the normal level. So once you discontinue all the oral contraceptives, the full return of fertility with respect to oral contraceptives will be seen within 1 to 2 months after discontinuation. So, and also during these return of fertility in the initial cycles, in the initial 2 to 3 cycles, there will be rebound increase in the fertility, which can lead to multiple pregnancy if conception occurs. So remember, after discontinuation of the oral contraceptive pills, the fertility is regained within 1 to 2 months, but during the initial 2 to 3 cycles, there will be increased in fertility. It is called as rebound increase in fertility, which can lead to multiple pregnancy if the conception occurs because of the increase in the ovulation. Whereas with respect to the injectables, once you stop the injectables, it takes minimum 6 to 30 months in few individuals, and in few individuals it can lead to permanent infertility also. Be careful, if injectables, if it is used for longer duration of time, it can lead to permanent infertility. So the regain of fertility is seen within 1 to 2 months with respect to oral contraceptive, whereas injectable takes longer time to regain the fertility. So coming to the second important point with respect to the oral contraceptives. So whenever the patient misses the pill, so what you will going to advise? So if a individual complains that she has missed the pill, so you can advise to take a 2 tablet on the next day. If she has missed 1 tablet, you can ask her to take 2 tablet on the next day. If the individual has missed the 2 tablets 2 consecutive day, if the individual has missed the 2 oral contraceptive pills for the consecutive days, what you have to advise is to interrupt the administration of oral contraceptive for the rest of the days and ask her to use the alternative contraceptive method to prevent the pregnancy. And as usual, she can start the next course of oral contraceptive pills from the 5th day of the next cycle. Until then, ask them to use a alternative contraceptive methods. Coming to the third important point, if pregnancy occurs while using oral contraceptive pills, what you have to do, whether you have to continue with the pregnancy or you can terminate. You cannot continue with the pregnancy because the individual who are on oral contraceptive pills, if they become pregnant, there will be increased risk of malformation in the fetus as well as in the female offspring. It can increase the risk of genital carcinoma, and in case of males it can lead to undescended testes. So keeping all these things in mind, the solution in case of women who are on oral contraceptive pills, if they get pregnant, you can ask them to terminate through suction and aspiration. So coming to the fourth important consideration with respect to the OCPs, with respect to the ethinyl estradiol dose. Normally most of the women's you will be administering a 30 micrograms of ethinyl estradiol, but if the individual is obese, you can increase the dose up to 50 micrograms. But in case of cardiovascular diseases, if the individual is suffering from any cardiovascular diseases or having any risk factors for cardiovascular diseases and the age is more than 40 years, the dose has to be reduced to 20 microgram. Why? The reason being, in cardiovascular risk factor individuals, this estrogen, if you remember, what is the action on the liver? It will going to increase the clotting factor and decreases the antithrombin formation. Thereby it will going to increase the risk for thromboembolism. There's an increased chance for clot formation. Increased risk for clot formation. So you have to decrease the dose of estrogen in such individuals with cardiovascular risk factors and age over 40 years. Coming to the next consideration, if there is a increased breakthrough bleeding while using oral contraceptive pills, you can switch over to the preparations which are having high estrogen concentration or high estrogen doses. So this will take care of the breakthrough bleeding or spotting. If estrogen is contraindicated, as I mentioned in the previous slide, if a patient is having any cardiovascular risk factors, in such cases, or if the patient is having any liver diseases, if the patient is hypertensive, in such cases you may need to stop the use of estrogenic component in oral contraceptive pills to benefit the patient. In such cases you can go for progestin only pills. One more risk factor is if the patient has a family history of any endometrial carcinoma. In such cases also you can go for progestin only pills. So coming to the summarization, so there are 6 practical consideration points. First one being regarding the return of fertility. So after stopping oral contraceptive pills, there will be regain in fertility within 1 to 2 months, whereas injectables can take up to 6 to 30 months, or some cases it can lead to permanent sterility. And only disadvantage is it in the first 2 to 3 cycles they will be increased in the rebound fertility, which can lead to multiple pregnancies. So next, coming to the second practical consideration, that is, if an individual miss a pill, what you have to do? If misses one pill, you can ask her to take 2 pills next day. If she misses 2 pills consecutively, you have to stop the drug and you should ask for alternate methods to prevent the pregnancy. And from the next new cycle onwards, ask her to start from the 5th day of the next menstrual cycle. The course can be started from the 5th day of the next menstrual cycle. And third practical consideration point is, if the pregnancy occurs, because of the risk of malformation, you have to ask her to terminate. So what, with respect to fourth consideration, with respect to ethinyl estradiol dose, normally we will use 30 micrograms, but in case of obese individuals, we can increase the dose up to 50 micrograms, whereas in case of individual with respect to cardiovascular risk factors as well as age more than 40 years, you can decrease the dose to 20 micrograms. Coming to the next fifth practical consideration, if there is an increased risk for breakthrough bleeding, that is called as spotting, you can increase or you can switch over to the pill containing higher estrogen doses. Sixth practical consideration is, if the estrogen component is contraindicated, in such individuals you can prefer progestin only pills. Thank you.